The world is turning into spirituality, especially people are now focused on yoga and spirituality. So, when we speak about yoga, the first image that comes to our mind is asanas, physical postures. Let us discuss what is the purpose of asana, what is the aim of asana. Asana is just one of the limbs of yoga. There are so many limbs: dhyana, dharana, samadhi, pratyahara, yama, niyama, pranayama. So many limbs are there. And asana is just one of the limb of yoga. Even though we cannot exclude asana, it is so important. The aim of asana is to cross the body consciousness. How to overcome the body consciousness. How to get mastery over the endocrine system. How to get asana siddhi. These are the main aims. Patanjali Maharshi gave a beautiful definition on asana is Sthira Sukham Asanam. It means steady and comfortable pose is called asana. If you want to sit steady and comfortable, you have to follow Yogi Swatma Rama's definition. Maharshi Swatma Rama gave a beautiful definition on asana is Hatasya Pradamam Gatva Asanam Purvam Uchyade Kurya Tadasanam Stairyam Arogyam Chankalaghavam. For the flexibility of the limbs, for the diseaselessness of the body, for the steadiness of the body, one has to practice asana. If your limbs are not flexible, if you are not free from diseases, how you can sit steady and comfortable in one posture and can meditate? It is impossible. That is why we are doing number of asanas. So once you perform asanas, your limbs become supple and you can sit in a meditation pose very easily. Otherwise it is quite difficult. If you want to sit 10 minutes without any body movement, you have to practice 40 minutes continuous exercise. After 40 minutes of continuous exercise, your joints become supple, your body is warm, and your pranic circulation is nice. Then you can sit comfortably in one posture longer time. And another importance is getting asana siddhi. What is asana siddhi? If you are able to sit 3 hours without any body movement, you get asana siddhi. It takes quite a long time. According to Himalayan School of Yoga, 4 hours 30 minutes required for getting asana siddhi. Different textbooks mentioned differently. If you sit in Siddhasana, 3 hours enough for getting asana siddhi. But householders are not allowed to sit in Siddhasana longer time because it leads to impotency. Let us understand what is asana siddhi. Your mind is telling to your body, sit for 1 hour without any body movement. And after 10-15 minutes, if your body is moving here and there, it means your mind is the slave to the body. Your body should be the slave to your mind. Your mind is telling to your body, sit for 3 hours without any body movement. And if you are able to sit 3 hours without any body movement, it means your body is the slave to your mind. Thereafter, you can sit 6 hours or 7 hours or 10 hours without any body movement. That is asana siddhi. Once you reach that state, you are totally free from the dualities. Dualities won't affect you. Another statement, sutra from Patanjali is Tado Dvanta Anabhikadaha. Once you established in asana, the dualities won't affect you. No disturbances. You are totally non-influenced by the external disturbances. Patanjali gave a secret in his Patanjali Yoga Sutra that Prayatna Shaitalyam Ananta Samabhadipyam. If you fix your mind on infinity, you get mastery over the asana, where you have to focus. So many interpretations are there. You have to fix your mind on Mooladhara Chakra. There the dormant spiritual energy resides. The Kundalini Shakti, the Ananda, infinity, between the anus and the genital organ. Fix your mind on that particular point, then you get mastery over asana. Once you get mastery over the asana, then you can stop practicing number of asanas. Why we are practicing number of asanas? To cross your body consciousness, to get mastery over one asana. Then you can stop practicing number of asanas. Just choose one meditation posture and get ready for meditation. You are eligible for the Antaranga Yoga, internal yoga. Thereafter you can practice dharana. You can practice meditation, and meditation at its peak, it will lead you to super conscious state. There you are experiencing bliss, you are experiencing consciousness.